Good evening. I'm Dan DeVore, principal of Metro High School. Thank you for joining us this evening to celebrate our winter graduates of 2018. I would like to begin by welcoming a couple influential groups. First and foremost, the parents and guardians. If you are a parent or guardian of one of our graduates, please stand. Thank you. Your work and support of these students has helped get them this far. In the coming years, they will continue to need that support, your ear, and your love. Next, I would like to introduce our school board representatives and district administrators in attendance. Director Jennifer Borcherding. Director Rafael Jacobo. Director Gary Anholm. Deputy Superintendent Mary Ellen Mosk. And Associate Superintendent Noreen Bush. Thank you for coming to help us recognize these resilient students. Lastly, Metro staff. When I was hired this summer, my immediate goal was to speak to each and every staff member. Through these conversations, I was shocked at how consistent the message was. Metro is family. The staff comes each day ready to help students, ready to help each other. In 6 short months, I have been witness to this great work. I've watched our staff cry with students and celebrate with them. I've seen them follow students out of the building, encouraging them to come back. I've read the late night text exchanges they have had with advisees in crisis. They have visited homes to deliver food, to notify parents of concerns, and to share celebrations. I have seen them toil over lessons they know will make a difference and collaborate, trying to figure out any way to remove a barrier for a student. This group refuses to give up. They have modeled for our graduates the grit it takes to be successful after they pass this stage. Metro staff, thank you for your unrelenting efforts. And now the real reason we're here. Graduates, one more time. Tonight, you will walk across the stage to receive a diploma. This is something nobody can take from you. This life step is not a given. You've worked hard to get here, and you need to appreciate that. Through different paths, you have found ways to overcome obstacles to your future. Each of you has a different plan, and some of you have taken steps along that journey already. Use this moment to reflect and appreciate what you have accomplished. This work, however, is not done. Being a member of the Phoenix family means we will continue to be in your corner, ready to have your back. As you take the steps, the post-secondary plan you created with us, we are here to help. Those scholarships Tara told you about in our last meeting, they're still available. Come see us. If you decide the next step seems too far away, reach out, and more than one of us will be willing to push you at least one more time. In the celebrations that are sure to come, remember us then too, and let us know how it's going. Earlier this week, our staff participated in a workshop on the importance of having a growth mindset. Trevor Reagan, the presenter, reminded us that skills are not built, or skills are built, they are not born. Graduates, you've laid your foundation. It's time to keep building. Our first presenters tonight are Stacy and Tim. They're here to present Sierra Fox.
Good evening. I'm Stacey, joined on the stage with Tim Wright and our graduate, Sierra. The following quote immediately made me think of Sierra. When you meet someone for the first time, that's not the whole book. That's just the first page, by Brodie Armstrong. We are past the first page, but unfortunately, we are only in the first chapter, as Sierra joined Metro in the middle of this semester. Just as you look at the back of a book to get an idea of what it is about, I had seen Sierra's grades and graduation progress from Jefferson and knew it was going to be good. After recognizing a few oversights, it was discovered that she could graduate this semester instead of in May. Just like starting a new book and it initially captivates your attention, Sierra was ecstatic and got right to work. Now, I'm sure we have all experienced reading a book, and it gets to that point prior to the climax where it is a little sluggish and hard to stay motivated to read it. As you can guess, Sierra too hit that point. With a little nudging and encouragement, she jumped right back in, and we are here tonight. Sierra, you are a delightful young lady with tremendous potential. You challenge yourself by taking the more difficult route. An example of this would be choosing to work through chemistry online. You devote extra time to accomplish tasks at hand, and best of all, you don't give up when it seems to be too much. You have a couple of ideas for your next phase in life, and no matter what you choose, I know you will be successful. Always remember that we here at Metro are available if you need us. Congratulations and best of luck. Dejanay Margulis. I'm joined on the stage with Payne Christensen and our graduate, Dejanay. This young woman next to me has grown so much as both a student and an individual. Dejanay has transformed over the past 3 years from a quiet, shy, introverted young lady to a resourceful young woman who advocates for herself, speaks up, and handles her business. I met Dejanay 3 years ago when she enrolled at Metro. In the beginning, she was hesitant about being a Metro student, but over time has become the model Metro student. She is one of those students that teachers love to have in class, as she is an active participant, provides quality work, and attends regularly. Dejanay also represents the model Metro student in her behavior. She is polite and respectful to everyone she meets and always tries to help where she can. She has such a loving heart. It is no wonder that they love her assistance in childcare. So much so that she has applied to be a substitute after graduating. It is also her loving heart and determined spirit that allows her to be an amazing mother to Junior. Dejanay was 9 months pregnant and ready to deliver when I met her. So all I know her as is a mother. From day one, she has taken motherhood very seriously. Junior is her #1 priority in all decisions she has made and continues to make, such as enrolling in Kirkwood for in the fall. I am so very proud of you, Dejanay, for being such a positive role model for other students as both a student and a mother. Continue to work hard at everything you do and continue to be that positive role model for all. Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you.
Kinsey Crilly. Kinsey and I are joined on the stage with Mary Visecki. Oh, Kinsey. Writing this speech was rather hard for me. You see, Kinsey doesn't even know this, but she's helped me in many ways. So, selfishly, I really hate to see her go. I started writing this speech multiple times and finally decided that I could stand up here and talk about how wonderful of a person Kinsey is, or how she is a great student, or even about her journey and all of the obstacles she has faced. But instead, I have decided to simply write Kinsey a letter. Dear Kinsey, you first walked in my classroom a quiet girl who hid in the shadows. You allowed others to make decisions for you, and you always put their needs before your own. Because of this, you work yourself to the bone until you are wore out and deflated. I want you to know that you are smart, you are beautiful, you are kind, and you are awesome just being you. Please remain true to who you are and don't allow others to make you think you need to change. It is okay to come out of the shadows and show the world what you have to offer, because let me tell you, you have some pretty great things to offer. As a soon-to-be new mom, I want you to also remember that you can't always put everyone else before your own needs. You have to take care of yourself too. I know you will be such a great mother to your little guy. Know that your support system is there for you, and lean on them when you need it. Ask questions if you have them, and speak up if you have a concern. Remember every single day that you are good enough. You deserve the absolute best, and don't ever settle for less than. I'm gonna miss you coming into my room, plopping in the rocking chair, and chatting with me. But just know, this is not goodbye. I want to meet the little guy, and I want to hear how Kirkwood is going. So keep in touch. Congratulations and good luck. Dominique Mann.
Good evening, I'm Mary Visecki, and I'm joined on stage by Sara Sullivan, and this is our graduate, Dominique Mann. One of my favorite books is The Great Gatsby, and since Dominique and I share a love of reading and words, I'll share an excerpt from the book that sums up how I feel about graduation and the future. And so with the sunshine and the great bursts of leaves growing on the trees, just as things grow in fast movies, I had that familiar conviction that life was beginning over again with summer. Right now, summer seems like a long ways off, but that feeling of anticipation, opportunity and possibility, renewal and growth all exist on graduation night. And when I think of Dominique's future, I think these words fit especially well. There's so much she has to look forward to. Her plan is to attend college where she'll pursue a degree in human services, eventually becoming a drug and alcohol counselor. With her compassion, empathy, and communication skills, she will no doubt help countless people in crisis. As a teacher, I feel very fortunate to have had Dominique in class and as an advisee. She is wicked smart, witty, kind, concerned about others' feelings, and outspoken when she needs to be. She is also mature, responsible, and incredibly strong. Straight up, I wish I had half the strength that you do. I know that you've doubted yourself at times, but just remember how others see you. You're an example of how far courage can take a person. Dominique, I'm so proud of you, and I hope that you're proud of yourself too. Please remember that whatever you think you are, you're always more than that. Your favorite book is Catcher in the Rye, so from one reader to another, here you go. Anyway, I keep picturing all these little kids playing some game in this big field of rye and all. Thousands of little kids, and nobody's around. Nobody big, I mean, except me. And I'm standing on the edge of some crazy cliff. What I have to do, I have to catch everybody if they start to go over the cliff. I mean, if they're running and they don't look where they're going, I have to come out from somewhere and catch them. That's all I do all day. I just be the catcher in the rye and all. I know it's crazy, but that's the only thing I'd really like to be. Dominique, be that one on the edge of the cliff. You have the strength to catch so much pain and turn it into something beautiful. Congratulations on your graduation. Athena Clausen, please. I'm now joined on stage by Shannon Ellis, and this is our graduate, Athena Clausen. And that's her cheering section over there. Hi, guys. Athena came to Metro as a freshman, and I remember seeing the email that told me she would be my advisee. So I saw her name before I met her. Athena. What a warrior name. I immediately looked up the meaning and origin. Athena was the Greek goddess of wisdom and warfare, the daughter of Zeus and the patron god of the city of Athens in Greece. I hoped she would live up to her name, and she did. Athena is strong and resilient like her namesake, often having to fight her way through adversity, which she has certainly had her share of. But like any warrior does, she just puts on more armor and digs deep. But Athena isn't only the goddess of warfare, she's the goddess of wisdom too, and she definitely does her name justice in that aspect as well. Athena is incredibly committed to learning and growing her knowledge and always excelled in her classes, particularly in the area of science. She was an integral member of the Metro Robotics team and basically kept all the boys in line, including Chuck and Matt. You know that's true. I remember going to one of the robotics meets, and upon entering the gym, I spotted her with her hard hat and safety glasses, clipboard in hand. She exuded confidence, and she was so in her element. That day, I had a flash of the future. I knew that Athena would go on into the science and engineering field, which is exactly what she plans to pursue. In addition to robotics, Athena participated in numerous outdoor education trips, from canoeing to hiking, and learned how healing nature can be if you allow it to embrace you. Athena was also part of the service trip to Pine Ridge Indian Reservation in South Dakota, where we volunteered for a week. Athena was very open to experiencing the Lakota culture, learning real Native American history, and doing whatever was asked of her, such as building bunk beds and outhouses, and all with the intention of making the lives of the Lakota a little easier. Athena, you have so much to be proud of and so many memories to carry with you. Thank you for making Metro a part of your journey. You not only have a warrior name, you have a warrior heart, and you are meant to do great things. Congratulations. Kaitlyn Burns. I'm joined on stage by Tara McLaughlin, and this is our graduate, Kaitlyn Burns. Kaitlyn has been in several of my language arts classes, as well as in theater and speech. When she joined theater, she told me and Sarah Collingsworth, the other drama director, that she and Liz thought the class would be a good comfort zone pushing experience for her because she's quiet and rather shy. She said that while she was willing to challenge herself and try something new, she still had her limits. She didn't want to be on stage. She was very unsure about speech contest and definitely didn't want to write a personal piece for the spring show. I'll just be part of the group and do what I need to do, but no spotlight for me, she asserted. But as these things often go, before Kaitlyn even realized it, she started gaining confidence and volume. And then she was competing in individual speech for pros, and she started having fun. And when the spring show rolled around, she was not only part of the large group pieces, she also stood on stage alone in the spotlight, after all, and performed a beautiful piece she wrote called I Remember. Backstage, Sarah and I were bursting. There she was. Kaitlyn had found her voice and the courage to share her story and herself with an audience, which was a transformative experience for her. Theater might not have been her bag of chips at first, but it ended up being just what she needed to prove something to herself. While Kaitlyn stands tall physically, she doesn't always stand tall emotionally. Just remember how that spotlight felt on your face, how your words felt in your mouth, and how proud you were to have defeated your nerves. Regardless of what might cause you self-doubt in the future, just know that you've got this. You and I have talked about all sorts of things, from makeup to jobs to family to books to boyfriends. Through all of these chats, I feel like I've really been able to see your heart. You have such love to give and so much motivation to make things happen for yourself. Hold on to that. Keep pushing and know that you and your dreams are worth it. All the best at Kirkwood and eventually Iowa State in the veterinary science program. There's so many furry little animals who are very grateful for you. Congratulations on taking the spotlight in your life. Happy graduation. Dalen Nothi.
Good evening. To my far left is one of Dalen's language arts teacher, Ben Sparbo. I'm Glenn Varner, and this is Dalen, my advisee, in between us. Dalen, since you've been a student at Metro, I've noticed you are a polite and intelligent young man with a positive attitude. However, I would like to share a few other things about you that were not very obvious, as well as some that just stood out. Dalen, you are a very quiet person. But behind that quiet demeanor, you have extensive knowledge and experience inside you. For instance, if I had a question about the World War II or the Cold War, I could just walk up and ask you about it. I wouldn't even need to Google it. As Ben would attest to, you really light up when you're talking about topics in history. Second, after learning you work a lot after school for the last few years, I understand why you like to sleep a lot, especially in class. Dalen, you are often deliberate and slow getting started on time, or getting started on, as well as completing your assignments. You definitely embraced your own timetable. However, with some consistent prodding, you earned credit. Not always as fast as we would have liked, but you did what you needed to do in the end. Third, you are a hands-on person who likes to keep moving, or you quickly become bored. This could be why you did so well on the outdoor ed spring trip, hiking trip, where you were truly in your element. Remember this for your future and try to find some time for nature when you can. Dalen, I know that you're a mechanically inclined person, and based on discussions that we have had in advisor group, it is no wonder that you are planning to start an apprenticeship as a diesel tech with Thompson Trucking. I truly believe that this is a great opportunity for you to succeed in your life and career. Congratulations, Dalen. Charles Church Chapuis.
All right, Ben and I are joined on the stage with our graduate, Charlie. All right, imagine we are looking at a collage of photos that provide a snapshot of Charlie's time at Metro. You might see a hard-working student, or an empty desk, or a smiling young man in the hall, or better yet, a confident, poised gentleman leaning against the brick wall. But before I go any further with the pictures, Charlie wanted me to wish his mother a happy birthday. This alone speaks volumes about who Charlie is and leads me right into the picture of a smiling young man. You see, Charlie was always happy and polite in and out of the classroom. Sarah Collingsworth never had him in class, but shared that he always smiled, greeted her, and held the door for her. As she put it, quite the gentleman. Deb Gordon shared that whenever in the clinic, he's always appropriate and a gentleman, doesn't seem to get himself involved in drama. He is definitely likable. Now, on to the picture of a hardworking student and an empty desk. You see, Charlie is very bright and capable, but last school year, there were times that he struggled to make school his priority. Glenn Varner shared about having Charlie in physical science too, physics, last spring. Charlie was absent a lot, but when he was here, he had the ability to not only understand the content, but he really was able to master everything that he learned about. The mastery of academics led to the final picture, one of a confident gentleman leaning against the brick wall, Charlie's senior photo. His arms are crossed, his face is beaming with pride, while his body expresses a cool, calm demeanor. He is relishing in the delight of all of his hard work. Remember that feeling, Charlie, of success, and use that to push you through college and into your career in law enforcement. You've got this, Charlie. Congratulations, and good luck. Brooke Selby.
Good evening. Tonight I will be reading the part of Chris Kilberg, who was unable to attend tonight. My name is Ben Sparbo, and I am met on stage by Stacey Bangridge, and we would like to take this time to recognize the graduate, Brooke Selby. As a teacher at Metro High School for the past 11 and a half years, I've been given an opportunity to meet many great students. Brooke is one of those students. She has an innate ability to make people laugh and can change the course of a person's day in a positive way just by being around her. Thanks to her, when I enter my classroom each morning, I'm greeted by a snarling cat screensaver because Brooke changed it in order to get a laugh. And it's also because of her that it's been brought to my attention that I would completely be incapable of taking a great selfie because I have yet to take a good photo in one of the Metro yearbooks. And you know what? She's actually pretty right on that. There's evidence to prove that, and she's found it. Brooke is one of those students who is very creative, and when she has a focus, she becomes very determined. She pays attention to detail. I've had the pleasure of getting to know Brooke because she was in both my history and economics courses. Brooke's plan after Metro is to continue her education at the post-secondary level, with her major yet to be decided. Brooke, I'm happy that Metro was a positive step for you. You're someone who possesses many notable qualities, and I know you will maintain a high level of confidence within these abilities. A brief speech given on graduation night will not do you justice. It is my hope that you move forward from tonight and continue to create a future that you deserve for yourself, and get started right away. Don't spend time trying to find what you're looking for, but go out and create it. Too often people wait for great things to come to them, when the truth is we are all in charge of making great pivotal moments like tonight take place. Only your hard work and determination could have made this night possible. I want you to always remain true to yourself and be that person. You will always impact your family, your community, and this world in a positive way. You are more than capable. I wish you all the best, and I'm sorry for not being able to attend tonight in person. I would like to be the first to say, congratulations, Brooke. Lilliana Pizanno, please.
Lilliana and I are joined on stage with Vicki Seaton. I came across this quote, and it made me think of Lilliana. I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination, by Jimmy Dean. In life, there are things that we can control and those we can't. Lilliana has had many things happen in her life that she has had no control over. But, just as the quote speaks of, you have control over the adjustments you make and how you react to those situations. Coming to Metro was one of those situations that Lilliana had to make adjustments for so that she could reach her destination of graduating tonight. In the beginning, she was not all that happy and made sure we knew she just wanted to get her work done and get out of school with as little interactions as possible. Lilliana would come into class every day, sit quietly, and work like crazy. She was always polite and respectful to those around her, and occasionally I would catch a glimpse of a tiny smile, which let me know that she was paying attention. As the semester continued, I began to see a little more of Lilliana's personality coming through. Unfortunately, it was about this time that she was able to reduce her schedule and wasn't at school much. At that point, there were huge smiles with the realization that she was almost done. Congratulations, Lilliana, on reaching your destination of graduating tonight. But don't let it be the end of your journey. Now is the time to continue on with college. You have interest in the nursing program and are more than capable of being successful with this. As you continue on your journey, remember that you can't control the wind, but you can always adjust your sail. Congratulations and good luck. Kaitlyn Devine.
Hello. Whoa, I'm short. It's fine. Hey, I'm Sarah. I'm joined on stage with our graduate Kaitlyn and Chris Schwartz. Miss Kaitlyn might have only been with us for a little while. However, her presence could always be felt no matter where you were in the building. Kaitlyn joined Mary and I's theater class this past fall and was a little unsure of herself and performing. I just need world history credit. I'm only here for the world history credit. It took a little encouragement and a few warm-up activities, but Kaitlyn made her presence known. She was pregnant, uncomfortably pregnant, but she glowed and she dazzled. And then there was a dramatic change of events. It turned out she only needed economics credit to graduate. I thought her days would be numbered, and I thought that her presence would float away when she stopped coming to theater. Oh, how I was wrong. Kaitlyn still came to class, she still encouraged her other classmates, she brought her sweet baby, and she did it all with that huge, beautiful smile. Kaitlyn's attitude and welcoming presence will be an asset to her goals of becoming an early elementary or special education teacher. Kaitlyn's desire to help and treat others with kindness and respect will always be a solid foundation for her future. She provides a great example and model for others around her, especially her ability to stay organized amongst chaos. In the words of her famous econ teacher, Chris Kilberg, who couldn't be here tonight, my hope for Kaitlyn as she moves on from graduation is that she's happy with all of her future decisions. She is one with great potential who deserves the best. She will make a positive impact in the lives of others as a teacher and a member of any community, and this is due to her innate ability to care. She has all the skills and abilities to make the community she settles in a better place because of who she is. I'm proud of the young woman that she has become up to this point and look forward to seeing what steps she takes to create what she wants for her future. Kaitlyn, I am very grateful to have had the opportunity to get to know such a great student as yourself, and that's the truth. We are all blessed to have known you and to have seen you grow. You bring such joy to Metro, and I cannot wait to see the joy spread throughout the rest of your experiences. Congratulations, Kaitlyn. We're so proud of you. This is for you.
Graduates, please stand. Board of Directors, District Administration, the winter class of 2018 has officially satisfied all of the graduation requirements set forth by the Cedar Rapids Community School District. Congratulations. Now go hug somebody.